Welcome to the Veterinary Marketing Podcast, where it's all about how to attract, engage, and retain clients to your veterinary hospital using digital marketing. In today's episode, it's going to be a quick in-between episode. I'm going to talk about content types and something you probably haven't considered when it comes to creating content, something that might help you get better quality of clients. But I think you're going to hopefully get something very beneficial out of this, and also maybe change up your marketing strategy a little bit to get better clients coming into your practice. Before we begin, I want to mention a couple things. First, if you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, or wherever you get your podcast from so you don't miss an episode. I'd also like to mention this episode is being sponsored by two websites by Brad Haven. We have usedvetequipment.com and newvetequipment.com. For the past 9 years, usedvetequipment.com has been helping vets buy and sell used equipment. You can save money when you buy used everything from cages, kennels, pumps, x-ray equipment, lasers, ultrasounds, dental equipment, surgery equipment, lab equipment from Abaxis, IDEX, and Heska, tables, tubs, and sinks, vet trucks, and vet boxes. What do you have to sell? At usedvetequipment.com, we bring the buyer and seller together. Also, if you're looking for new veterinary equipment with amazing warranties, check out newvetequipment.com, where they show you the price up front. They have digital x-ray equipment, dental x-ray equipment, ultrasound equipment, LED surgery lighting, surgery tables, autoclaves. At newvetequipment.com, you'll clearly see the price on every item for sale, and you'll be able to see the warranty so that you can buy without regret. Head on over to newvetequipment.com, where they show you the price and give you a great warranty. All right, so let's jump into today's episode. Let's talk about content and content types. I'm going to tell you something that I've found is, I think, pretty important when it comes to creating content. I think that as a rule, our society and the internet in general is moving more and more towards short-form content. Short-form content like Reels, Stories, short-form content like TikToks. And I think that all of these are great types of content. You can capture attention, and you can get a lot of attention, which is very, very important. Capturing attention is one of the most valuable skills. But once you have attention, what are you going to do with it? And I think that there is a big difference in the types of clients that you can attract if you're only creating short-form content and no long-form content, or if you're also creating long-form content with that. And I would like to suggest that the more long-form content that you can do, with the caveat that people are engaging with it, that it's something that they like, that they're listening to or watching, there's a huge appetite for long-form out there too. And it's just more difficult to make. So if you're open to it, I would highly suggest thinking about starting a podcast, doing long-form videos, stuff where you get really into the weeds on specific niche, so that you're providing more value than just a 60-second TikTok, right? So think about the different segments of clients that you have. Really dive into the long form and give them a tremendous amount of value. And I think what you'll find is that the client quality that you get from those long form content pieces, that they're going to believe more what you believe. They're going to be on board with your recommendations. They probably have a lot shorter of a buying decision process because they feel more informed. There's tons of times where people will come to me and say, I've been listening to your podcast for years now. I would love to get started doing ads with you. Or would you be open to consulting with me? Things like that. And I know that if they've been listening to my podcast, there's a high probability that they already think like I do, and it's going to be a good fit. Versus somebody who's never heard of me, they saw maybe a post on Instagram or on LinkedIn or something, then I have to educate and bring them up to speed. So it helps with client quality a tremendous amount, I've found, if somebody's engaged more with longer form content than if it's just short form content. And I know that's kind of ironic because this is a short in-between episode, but that being said, give it a try, see what you think. Don't neglect the long form. There's a huge appetite for it and a lot less competition. So just a quick thought for you in the content marketing world. If you have any questions, comments, or need help with anything, please don't hesitate to reach out. It's veterinarymarketingpodcast.com. You can click that chat with me button down there in the bottom right-hand corner. Send me a message, If you need anything, people say all the time, I didn't really think you meant I could meet with you and ask you questions. You can, 100%. So if you ever need anything, please don't hesitate to reach out. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.